Back again. Yep, the queen's back. What's happening? Rerun? About to make these bitches rap again. Uh-oh. Hey y'all, it's Queen B. Ain't nothing in my name so to be. Hey y'all, it's me, your local fairy mother. Somebody commented under my post that I made today was like, such a garden fairy. Like, that's me. Anyways, that's not the point where I'm here to talk about. Moi, we're here to talk about y'all. Am I Dr. Seuss? I might be reincarnated. I'm gonna make a rap. Oh, my rap ain't gonna be. No, my saying gonna be Dr. Seuss reincarnated. But then I gotta come up with rhymes, and I don't think I can come up with rhymes on a dime. Cause I ain't really got time. Okay. Let me lock it. My shoulder always hurting, man. We got 4 pounds to choose from, per usual. Since we getting back into this reading stuff, you gotta hit the 4 pounds. Pound number 1. A new romantic cycle begins. That's what I say, right? New moon in Libra. So that one might be about romance. Nah. Pound number 2, step out of your comfort zone. North node. That one might be about purpose. Let me stop. Okay, don't worry about what to say. Don't worry about like connected. Pound number 3, full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. It's ironic because it's a closure reading, right? Crazy. And pound number 4, nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. All right, I'm gonna try to hold them all up for y'all. Boom. Oh, look at this. It's like all purple and one blue. I was hoping they all came out purple, but they didn't. Anyways, also reading if you need more time to choose. These are your options. Let's get into it. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Closure. Pound number 1, this is your reading if you chose a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra. I'm hearing Closure by Summer Walker. I'm not hearing that song, but like that's the song I'm like getting. So whatever you're receiving, like asking about, this could be something that like it could be involving a person, and that person, like every time you end things with them, it always seems to come back. Cause that's what that song talks about. Like, damn, every time I'm trying to get closure, shit always like come back around and restart again. So, what does pound number 1 need to know about this ending? What guidance, messages, advice do you have for pound number 1 when it comes to this ending? What do they need to know? Damn, can you play music on YouTube? No, you can't. Huh? Look, you need to know. My bad. I'll be moving the car as quick as shit, huh? Wheel of Fortune. Yo, that's crazy. I was saying I moved the cars super quick, and it's literally the Wheel of Fortune. It talks about like quick changes, and I just saw 333. I feel like new romance is really coming into your life. Like, even if you're not asking about romance, okay, say it's like your perspective on life is feeling like a little lighter, a little brighter. Like, that's like it's a change, a shift, an internal shift happening within you with this ending. It's like kind of like a weight off your shoulders. Yeah, like I feel like it was like it wasn't like an easy ending. It was like probably pretty devastating or like, you know, made you feel some type of way. But it's like as if you're changing your perspective on it. Like, I don't know. And I don't even think it's like anything you're doing in particular. I think it's kind of like, like hangman energy. It's kind of like when you sit with something and you're like, okay, like, well, it was good while it lasted. And I'm just moving on now. Yeah, it's like where energy go wait where energy where intentions go, energy flows. So I feel like you've intentionally like set your mind like, okay, instead of dwelling on like the ending of this, I'm gonna focus on like new beginnings, especially because you got new moon in Libra. And it's like you're focusing on like the partnerships and the situations that like feed you, like things that give back to you, that pour into you just as much as you pour into them. Like you can sit in the energy of like the ending, and like woe is me, but instead of doing that, you're like it'll like come up sometimes, but then you'll like process it and then you let it go and you just like continue like to focus on what's in front of you. And that's good. And if you aren't doing that, this is what you're being told to do because this is the shift that'll happen. Like continue defending what it is that you want in your like place. Yeah, I feel like I heard still like I heard groove back because the Queen of Wands is here. It's like you really stepping into that sense of empowerment, like authenticity with this thing coming to an end. It's like you won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. I'm telling everybody. Something just fell. What else can you tell? Pound number one. When it comes to this ending, what closure messages do you have for them? What do you have for pound number one when it comes to this ending? Healing, yes. This had to happen in order for you to heal. Yeah, and for things to come into balance. That's why I said, remember I said where intention goes, energy flows, and we really have energy. Peace and harmony. It's like you're choosing like peace. I don't know, like peace of mind. Like, isn't that a song? This is the peace that you cannot buy. You cannot mix. Yeah, it's like you're choosing peace and harmony. It's giving monk vibes. And to be hopeful about life. Wow. Your perspective is really like gonna get you through this. Motivation, yes, positive affirmations. If you aren't already listening to positive affirmations, do that because that'll really help get the energy like flowing. I'm telling you, it's like really about being intentional. And this is never give up. Exactly. Anything else? Patience. Yeah, what time? It's like giving yourself grace and patience is the biggest thing right now because it's gonna be like a back and forth as you heal and choosing peace and harmony. It's gonna be a back and forth between like emotions. You're gonna feel all these. Oh look, this I was when I closed my eyes, I was seeing the evil eye like a bunch of these everywhere. So know that like whatever has ended, it kind of was like for your divine protection. I'm not gonna hold you. Like I feel like it was holding you back. It wasn't allowing you to really like shine, like real shit. And it's just like give yourself grace, give yourself patience. It's gonna be a lot of back and forth. It's what how you feel and how you process it, but you're gonna get through it by like intentionally setting your mind up to be like, yeah, like I want more. So I'm gonna go get more. Period. I feel like we don't even gotta do too much. That was a good message. Okay, pound number one. That's what I have for you. You know the ones I chose this core. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the reading. Personal readings in the description below when I see you on another video. Bye bye. Toodaloo, toodaloo. Okay, pound number two. This is your reading. If you chose, step out of your comfort zone. North Node. The purple colors are so pretty. It's giving crown chakra. Okay, pound number two. What messages do you have for pound number two when it comes to this ending? What do they need to know? Advice, guidance, things like that. What does pound number two need to know when it comes to this ending? Temperance. This talks about alchemy. Okay. You know what this is giving me? I know there's this one deck where it talks about like the temperance card and it gives an example of how this person in their life wanted to start a family and they also wanted to travel. And they said like the temperance card was about doing both. So whatever it is, yeah, step out of your comfort zone. I feel like with this ending, it's like meant for you to apply what you learned from that situation or whatever it was that ended and like incorporate it into your new reality. so it won't feel as jarring when you take that new leap of faith, especially because we have the Fool at the bottom of the deck. It's like you're starting something new, but it's important that you take the tools and the skills you got from the past situation and apply it to this one, especially with step out of your comfort zone. It's like this is something new. Oh yeah. And like you have King of Wands. What you need to know is that like with this situation, it's all about you taking control of the narrative. And this card is also the entrepreneur card. So like this could really be about starting your own like business and your own career. You know what this is kind of giving me? You know how people use their day job to fund like what they actually want to do? It's giving me that kind of vibe. Yeah, cause like don't like fully let go. Like have one foot in and one foot out. Like on the Temperance card, you see how they have one foot on the land and one foot in the water? It's like one foot is like in the 3D world and one foot is in the 4D. One foot is like practical and the one is in the practical field and the other one is in the creative era. So it's like they want you to combine those two aspects of life in order to like have the life that you desire. What else can you tell? Power number two. Yeah. You may feel very anxious because like you feel like there's a lack of stability, a lack of certainty, a lack of like the known. And that may make you really uncomfortable. But like you'll be okay if you like temper yourself. Don't go all in, but don't also stay where you're at. It's time to move on to something new and like unfamiliar. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, something about like something that really satisfies you, like a creative hobby. It's something that you really enjoy doing, like a craft. I literally seen the Empress card, and I was like, I thought it was the bottom deck, but the Wheel of Fortune was still at the bottom deck. But I was like, for some reason, I'm like seeing the Empress card at the bottom deck. I'm sure enough. So that's the I don't chase, I attract card. But most importantly, let me go back to the Nine of Cups. You have two nines here, 99. That talks about endings, completions, end of a cycle. So literally, it was what this whole reading's about. You have to step out of that anxiety and step into that creativity. But you also have to honor how you feel and honor that anxiety. Like you can't completely ignore it. That's where the Temperance card comes in. You see? It's like balancing that anxiety with that like emotional fulfillment. It's like what is going to make me feel emotionally fulfilled and how can I work through my anxiety when it comes to pursuing this? Because you don't want to go all this way and then you're like ignoring this. And then cuz this is like well, you can get too caught up. Your anxiety is telling you something. Like it's not there for no reason. It's like is signaling something to you. That's why you have that anxiety. And then your emotional capacity and what fulfills you is there, it's signaling something to you. So then if you go all in this direction, then you're ignoring this, then you can end up in a fantasy world, a sense of like not in like a sense of reality. But then if you go all on this side, then you're never going to have that emotional satisfaction. So then you have to have that balance, that in between, which is that temperance. So it's like acknowledge what the anxiety is telling you, but also pursue this because it's important to have that emotional fulfillment. Period. Okay. It's like the best example I could give is using a day job to fund you what you actually want to do in life. But know that like what you're doing in the area that you're stepping into is like a receptive one, an abundance one. Okay, period. I love that. All right, what else do you have for pound number two when it comes to this ending? What closure messages can you give them? What guidance advice can you give them? Relationships. Relationships with other people is going to be very helpful. What else do you need to know? They need to know. What closure advice do you have for them? Disruption. Yes, you have to disrupt that cycle. You know what is? Remember I was telling you purple standing out to me? The disruption card has purple on it too. Feelings, emotions. Yes, listen to how you feel. With that Nine of Cups, your emotions are guiding you to like a better place. Yeah, fun and action. Take action towards the things that light you up. Sunflower flamingo. But I don't know why relationships is here though. I'm not really picking up on that. Why is relationships here? Can you clarify relationships? Joy, literally, they really want you to focus on what brings you joy and what brings you happiness. Then we have harmony. Okay, what's really gonna help you is moving towards relationships, partnerships, whatever type of relationships, like bonds with people who actually like make you feel at peace, you know? Choose like peaceful, harmonious relationships with others. But this also is kind of giving me like your relationship to other things, you know? Like you know how they say relationship to money, relationship to like what else is there? Like relationship to food, relationship to like work, you know, like work ethic and stuff like that. It's kind of like giving me that vibe. Like make sure you have a balance between that and like other areas of life. Yeah, because I feel like there's a disruption because maybe you've been like to this and that versus just like this and that, you know? And this ending is showing you like, okay, I can have both. I don't have to have it doesn't have to be either or. I don't think there's anything else that's from that relationship card. Yeah. That's what I have for you, found number two. Let me know if that made sense. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the reading. Personal reason description below, and I'll see you on another video. No bars. All right, pound number three. This is your reading. If you chose the Scorpio card, full moon in Scorpio, it's time to release negativity. Let's see what closure messages Spirit has for you. I wonder why my arm always hurts when I'm doing readings, and then if I stop doing readings, like it'll stop hurting. Let's see. What does pound number three need to know when it comes to this ending? High Priestess. Oh, you already know. You already know. You already. I feel like that's a song. It is, but I don't know what song. Yeah, it's something you're ignoring. It's in plain sight. What does pound number four need to know? I mean, four. Oops. Pound number three. You need to know about this ending. When it comes to this ending, what's pound number three? Hangman. Yeah, you need to shift your perspective. The Hangman also talks about like inaction. What does pound number three need to know? This is too many cards, Spirit. I just need one more. Judgment. Whoa. Pound number three. What the hell is going on here? Magician at the bottom. Like all these major arcanas. What you need to know is like. Hold on, my team is 16. My bad. My classmates are texting me about our project. I really forgot how to record it. My bad, y'all. My bad. The High Priestess, Four Cups, the Hangman, Judgment. It's like I don't know. Shade pound number three. I feel like you already knew that this ending was coming. I don't know if this Four Cups is like something better is being offered to you, but it's like, let's see. We got the Magician, because I feel like it's so many different ways to read this. Like it's not like a, and I feel like that's the message. Like there's so many different perspectives and angles to look at this ending from, but it's like really what you make it, especially with this like the bottom of the deck being the Magician. It's like you understand what's going on, and like the shit's being presented to you, and there's so many different angles to look at it, but it's really about like comes down to with the Judgment card. It's like in which direction you want to go, like the next steps. And then the Magician's like intention. Remember I said intention energy goes where intention flows. Where intention goes, energy flows. It says you're manifesting something. It's like a bunch of messages. Let me read it. Okay. High Priestess talks about inner knowing, right? It's like you can sense something going on. Four Cups talks about rejection. It's like rejection and contemplation, like not being interested in something. And then the Hangman talks about stalemate, like finding different angles and different perspectives. And Judgment talks about making a judgment call. And then the Magician at the bottom of the deck talks about having all the tools in your kit to manifest what it is that you want. Okay. What you need? I feel like what you need to know about this is that like what was being offered to you was not good enough, and you're currently manifesting what is right for you. But it's like I feel like with the card that you chose, it's time to release negativity. It's time to let go. Like I'm hearing like what the damage that this situation did to you and move forward, you know? It's like shift your perspective. Not even shift your perspective. It's just kind of like mm, I don't know how to explain it. Like it's so hard to explain it. It's not really about shifting perspective, but it's kind of like being unbothered in a way. It's like letting the emotions like fully process so then you can be unbothered, and then like coming and like making a judgment call. But I think it's telling you that a judgment call had to be made because it's like things were starting to get imbalanced. I don't know. Tell me more, Spirit. This reading is kind of weird. The Tower, yeah. It's like you could sense an abrupt ending coming. That's what I'm saying. Okay, clarify the Hangman. And it's like what was being offered to you wasn't enough, but like what is enough is like being manifested quickly into your life. The Hangman, it's like, and then the Hierophant is like something more structural. You're realizing that like tradition matters to you, and then Judgment, and then the Queen of Pentacles is like I feel like Queen of Pentacles is someone that like honors their worth. So it's like you made a judgment call based off of like what it is that you have. But you know what? Like a lot of people, it's like what you bring to the table, like actually bring to the table, like practically, like you have, like like not looks, but in that way, but like looks in the way of like like good maintenance. It's like I have this, I have that going on, things like that, like in the 3D realm. And it's like, can the people or the situation match that energy? I feel like that's what you need to know about this ending is that like whatever the situation was, whether it be like a relationship or like a job, it wasn't matching your energy. And I don't know if it ever would have, because like it had to come to an end because there was an imbalance. Like it just wasn't working. Yeah, like you see the five of wands? It's like conflict for the sake of conflict. It's not really getting you anywhere. But you don't have to be in that energy of dwelling in it or letting it really like affect you. You know, it's like, okay, that didn't work. Okay, that wasn't for me. It just didn't match my energy. And then moving forward. So, what else do you need pound number three to know? Pound number three. Resilience. Yeah, I feel like this had to like, well, I feel like this situation like showed you how resilient you really are. It's like, because when you think about succulents, they go through like times where like they don't have water, and then it's like you can't really they can't see their full potential. But then it's like once they like get that little bit of water and like those resources, and they like grow and bloom into like their full potential, it's like wow, like I never knew plant was so beautiful. It's kind of giving that. It's like wow, like once you find situation and like a person, place, or thing that is really aligned with who you are and your energy and matches you, it's like you can really see your full potential. That's why this had to end, because it wasn't allowing you to step into your full potential, but it did help you build resilience. And that's what you need to know. But now it's time to move forward. Sunflower action card. Yeah, move forward and focus on stability. That's what I'm saying. Focus on people, places, and things that like make you feel secure within self, because you bring a lot of security to the table, whether like regardless of what it is. Yeah. And allow yourself to take some time to recover from this, you know? Just like fully like, because it may take some time. But give yourself grace. That's been like a repeating message throughout the reading. Giving yourself grace. Okay, pound number three. That's what I have for you. That was a good little reading. It was getting a little confusing at first, and I feel like maybe that like was a really big thing in that cycle. Like have getting a sense of clarity and then being like, wait, I don't know. Like maybe not. You know, second guessing may have been like a huge part of the cycle that you just like completed. But then and you're like, okay, no, I got it. You know? I feel like the signs are there. You gotta just keep asking. Period. That's what I have for you, pound number three. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the reading. Personal reason description below, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye. Pound number four, last but not least. This is your pound. Oh, pound number four. Why don't you just throw yourself like that? Not you thinking about pound number one. Look, you may be connected to pound number one. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Okay, pound number three. Let's see what closure messages do you have for pound number three. Oh, pound number three, pound number four. Dang, I call pound number four. I mean, pound number three, pound number four, and pound number four, pound number three. Pound number four. I was about to do it again. What closing messages do you have for pound number four? Ah, the Empress. Okay, this situation may not be fully over yet. So they want you to stay in your power and stay in that receptive energy. Oh, I might have spoke too soon. We have death. What talks about endings and transformations. Imagine. Empress. You know what it's giving me? You know how like when your energy naturally elevates, other things that don't match that vibration like fall off? It's kind of giving me that vibe. Like you're evolving and your life is changing to match that evolution. Five of Swords, yeah. I don't know. It's giving like petty, like hater energy. Like there's like people around you in this situation, like if you were thinking like, no, I think these people really intentionally be doing shit like to hurt me. You weren't wrong. Like they really were. Like they would say things and do things to like it cause you mental anguish. Like this was all intentional. So if you was wondering that, like yes, it was intentional. Yeah, Ace of Swords. It's like you got clarity on like the way in which someone was like not someone, but like the way in which either someone or something was like treating you. Like yeah, like you see the devil on some toxic shit. It's like really like outside forces, like whether it be a person or like something else was really like, yeah, Five of Pentacles. What? This is crazy. Death, Five of Swords, Ace of Swords, the devil, Five of Pentacles. What the hell? Anything else? You need to know that like I feel like this could be a really like could be a person. And I feel like this if this is a person, this individual really was not good for you at all. And I feel like they were in to humble you, like real shit. And that's why it had to end. Like, no. Because you're meant to have stability. Like, these is only two light cards in this whole deck. It's the Empress and the Four Wands. And then all the rest of them are dark. And they like match this. That's so crazy. And then the Queen of Wands. Yeah. It's like it's time for you to step back into your power because this was really holding you back. Like this situation, I want to say is sent to test you, but like this needed to end because it was never gonna like provide you the stability or the happiness or the like what do you accomplishment that you desire. Yeah, this was just a really negative environment or person. Boundaries. What you need to know if you still have to be around this like individual or like environment, like anything like connected to like the situation that's like you're asking about, just know boundaries are going to be really important. And I want to say like it was your boundaries that saved you because look how similar like the fence card is and then like this card. It's kind of like by you setting boundaries and honoring yourself, you really like stop this situation in its tracks. So continue like honoring your boundaries. Oh look, they want you to know that there's divine guidance all around you. Ask and you shall receive. What else do you need to know about this? Yeah, definitely set boundaries if this is a person. Metamorphosis, butterfly, you're evolving, you're changing. It's like you're finally set free. 22 may be significant to you. Then we have love, heart. Literally, that card talks about like choosing love, period. This card is actually a really cool card. I like the little, like, they have little, where is it? I can't find it, but they have in the guidebook, they have like messages, like little small, like keyword messages, and they're like really cute. But this talks about platonic love, romantic love, love for something. It's like just choosing love, like really be in that loving energy, and you're gonna really attract that. Like, be true to who you are. Like, if you're a person who really loves love and honors love, be that person, but with boundaries. You know, that's what this situation taught you. Like, you can be your loving self, like, be authentic to who you are, but like protect what it is that, like, you know, What's valuable? And that's you. Okay, period. Pound number 4. That's what I have for you. I'm over here giving a little French hat. What is it called? I don't know. I forgot. Let me fix this. That's what I have for you. Pound number 4. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the reading. Personal reason description below, and I'll see you in another video. Bye. My shoulder's hurting.